Hi,
Hi, everyone.
everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Decoding Your Superpowers. I'm
Mhm.
Teresa Lysum here with
Linda Karschner.
my strength buddy and fellow
Yeah.
coach. And we love to come on and geek out about
Uh-huh.
the nuances of the strengths concept.
Hmm.
Strengths has helped us personally to
Yeah.
really, at least for me, to step into my own
Hmm.
authenticity the last few years. And so, of course, I want to help other people, other women, do
Hmm.
something similar. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing you have a similar
Yeah, very
view
much
on
so.
that.
Hmm.
So it's been very empowering for us, and we want everybody else to feel just as
Yeah.
empowered. So we've been taking different aspects, different nuances of the strengths
Hmm.
concept that not too many people really know and understand. So we've been taking each one separately and
Right.
trying to really simplify them and share them with everybody. So last week we talked about an internal aspect, dimension of
Hmm.
the strengths. Today we're
Hmm.
going to talk about external
Right.
aspects, and it's just like it sounds, external.
Hmm.
These strengths gain power by engaging, using outside resources outside of themselves,
Hmm.
tools, information, expertise, trainings, different
Hmm.
support from outside in the world around them.
And could it even also be a resource of a relationship, an
I yeah.
external relationship rather than that internal wisdom that we talked about last time, like kind of relying on someone else's life experiences, life story,
Mhm.
things like that.
I would have to say yes.
Hmm.
That's my
Because
opinion.
relationship builders can
Yeah.
be have that external dimension.
And we're both pretty heavy relationship builders.
Yeah.
So these people that are more externally based,
Hmm.
they activate their best thinking, they're their best selves when they're interacting with that world, as you just
Hmm.
said, those
Yeah.
relationships around them. So the internal people, which we are, Lynn and I are both
Mhm.
internal focused, internal based. So we have a really good understanding of what it's like.
Right.
Well, I still struggle with that. I think I admitted
I
that
do
last
too.
last week.
Yeah.
When I learned I was an internal person who I should be trusting myself,
Yeah.
relying on my inner wisdom, that's been a process for me to
Yeah.
trust that because I have been operating in an external way,
Yeah.
focusing on everything around me, as I just said, resources,
Hmm.
expertise,
Hmm.
and instead of maybe taking what I learned from the outside, the external, and bringing it in and assimilating it into my inner wisdom. So this has kind of been a learning process for me. How about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, for me too. Yeah, and I'm still struggling with it. I've mentioned a couple times that I work with our local church and different sort of things in our denomination or whatever. And I have a program for introducing the idea of strengths in the local congregation, but I don't have anything for like the further application and transformation, like for people to really integrate it. And I keep looking externally for someone
Mm-hmm.
else's already validated program
Mm-hmm.
that I could put my spin on. But maybe the reason why I'm not finding that is because really I am internally motivated and I need to, what like we said last week,
Mm-hmm.
trust that inner wisdom,
Yes,
my own
yes,
experiences, my
yeah,
own abilities.
right.
And
So
just bite the bullet and do it.
right. So as our listeners can hear us, we still are moving through this ourselves.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
not like we are experts. We know exactly what's happening.
Right.
We've really honed it for ourselves. We're still on that same journey as everybody else. We're just maybe a little bit more along, ahead of somebody else, but
Yeah.
we're still moving through it.
A
We're
few
not
steps
going.
ahead on one path, but not on every path.
Yes, yes. So we can guide you and we guide people, but we're not perfect at it ourselves. We're just
Hmm.
going to be very transparent.
Yeah.
So some questions an external person
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
a lot of external strengths,
Hmm.
which we'll name some of those strengths here shortly, could be asking like, who can help me? What resources are already out there that exist? As
Hmm.
you said, what can I learn to help me with this situation or whatever? What
Yeah.
tools are already available?
Hmm.
Okay, whereas internal people,
Yeah.
which is us, we need to start asking ourselves, what do I already know?
Hmm.
What have I learned from life experiences or previous experiences similar to this?
Right.
What feels true, that
Hmm.
feeling
Hmm.
type of energetic
Right.
that we can't really visibly see. And
Hmm.
what patterns do I see
Mm.
that are playing out, which
Hmm.
makes sense in terms of our connectedness.
Yeah.
Is that allows us to see patterns. So to kind of compare those two, external strength seek wisdom through resources,
Hmm.
internal seek wisdom through reflection.
Oh, yeah, that's
Mm.
good.
Hmm.
Resources and reflection.
Ooh, that is real good. I love the alliteration.
Mm-hmm.
So external builds on what others have discovered.
Right.
Internal
Right.
builds from what life has already taught
Mm-hmm.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Both are valuable.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's not one right and one wrong. It's
Mm-hmm.
just different
Mm-hmm.
ways, different perspectives, different ways of thinking and showing up in the world.
Yeah.
So I think this one might be a lot easier for our viewers to grasp and to
Mm-hmm.
understand because, like you said, we both do it.
Yeah.
We know that we should be doing the other version of it, the internal version, but it's just natural to look outside for what we need.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a way to gain confidence. Look and find and pick and choose what you could put together in a new way
Mm-hmm.
for yourself and for others. So it's that picking and that choosing. But that's a way to really gain your confidence when you pick and choose and have these small wins
Mm-hmm.
and you find what's really exciting is you find something, some resource.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love to find resources and then share them with others.
Right. That's your input.
Yes, that is my input. So
I feel you there.
I do love that. And this is energizing for external.
Mm-hmm.
They're energized by gathering those resources, that information, those relationships, expanding their knowledge outward and sharing, such as we like to do. So, a person who's high in external strengths likes to leverage what's already out there. Again,
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of taking what's out there and bringing it all together and put your own spin on it,
Mm-hmm.
which you
That's where
already kind of mentioned that, yeah.
Right, yeah, and that's kind of where the internal flavor comes back
Mm.
out,
Mm-hmm.
where, okay, maybe you do collect resources or information or whatever, but you sort of let it stew a little bit
Mm-hmm.
inside your own thought process and internalize it, and then having that confidence that how we have perceived what we've taken in is valuable. Being
Hmm.
able to act on that because it is our wisdom.
So it almost
Really.
sounds like this is a starting point.
Mm-hmm.
So, if somebody's got a lot of external strengths, knowing that that's their starting point. Oh, I'm an
Mm-hmm.
external based person. I
Mm-hmm.
need to cherry pick and bring in ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, take them internally, let them stew, mix them up, and
Mm-hmm.
bring them out of you
Right.
to share with the world. So you're starting out here and bringing them in, whereas me and you,
Mm-hmm.
the best thing for us is to start internally and then take them outwardly.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
That's like,
Let's
man, that's easier said than done, I
yeah.
think. But
That's what I was thinking now. Just do it.
and
I
just
yeah,
really,
and I find that I don't want to talk about internal more than external, but be I find that I hesitate to share my wisdom
hmm,
at times
yeah,
because maybe don't have the confidence that it's as valuable, or just that I don't know. I want other people to be able to discover their own ways of perceiving things. So I don't want to push my internal
hmm,
process on them,
hmm.
but maybe they're external people looking for my wisdom. And
Exactly,
we're the
exactly.
ones that are the resource
Yes, that's a good
because we've,
point.
you know, processed it,
That's a
digested it.
good insight. So we need both in the world.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need those who are creating the information based on their own inner wisdom and putting
Hmm.
it out there. And we also need those who are out there already and bringing it inward. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
So it's like a given, give
Yeah.
it. It's a back and forth. It's an
Right.
exchange.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both sides are needed in this
Hmm.
world.
Hmm.
And we really, for me and you, I think it's a matter of our own self-trust. We have to trust our inner wisdom to be
Yeah.
able to share. But I really like you just said. That kind of gives me the confidence to, well, like maybe, yeah, there is somebody waiting for what I have to share. Some
Hmm.
external person who needs
Right.
me as a resource.
Yeah.
Hmm. Wow, I like that. Thank you for that. That's a great insight. So we want to again stay focused on external. So
Hmm.
external strength based people, they don't have to reinvent the wheel, which could be a
Okay.
nice relief.
Uh-huh.
They can help others discover resources
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
somebody else might not have known was out there. And their strengths comes from knowing where to look, which is an
Mm.
input person, high input.
Right.
We love looking and gathering that information that we can use for someone else or in the future.
Hmm.
Now, there is some things we have to be careful of as an external,
Hmm.
you know, people with we don't have a lot of external strength, but those who do, they got to be careful of information overload.
Hmm.
I know that's a real thing.
Yep.
And collecting information and knowledge and not applying it, that's a
That's
real
yeah,
thing.
that's real for me, definitely.
That's a real
Just
thing.
hoarding all that good information and not sharing it.
Yeah, and just keep like you're just that wanting to gather information,
Hmm.
looking for one more expert, looking for one more piece of the puzzle and not taking action. So that could freeze you into
Hmm.
inaction
Right. Yeah.
and feeling stuck.
Yeah. I've been there.
Mhm. And yeah, that external validation. We all tend to do that, I think, especially in
Hmm.
our society, is we're looking for that external validation.
Hmm.
Both external and internal strength-based people, I think, have to be careful of that.
Hmm.
we don't need that external validation.
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
think we do, but
Right.
we don't. And thus
Yeah.
internal people
Uh-huh.
really need to trust
Yeah.
our own inside validation.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that, again, it's easier said than done.
Hmm.
And yeah, see that they work together. Every time I want to say something, I can see them working together.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that's why I want to make sure everybody understands there's no one right way, there's no a wrong way. They're both transforming into the other eventually.
Right.
One flips to the other.
Hmm.
They're back and forth. It's just the way we show up initially.
Hmm. The way you get started.
Yeah, so me and you, our starting point needs
Hmm.
to be internal.
Hmm.
As external people, they need to start externally and bring it in. So that's
Hmm.
why there's back and forth. And it
Yeah.
could be very quick,
Hmm.
or it can be a longer, stretched out period of time where they flip. Hmm. This is this is really interesting. And
Hmm.
like I'm gaining more insights as I talk
Uh-huh.
about it. But I did want to share some uh, external strengths for
Yeah.
anybody who happens to just
Yeah.
know their strengths. Um, like we already spoke about, a ranger as
Hmm.
external,
Hmm.
analytical,
Okay. Yeah.
achiever, command. I'm just picking some random ones. If
Hmm.
you want to throw one in there, go ahead.
Yeah.
Developer, which I thought that's me. I have developer at number 5, and
Uh-huh.
that's an
That's my number four.
an external strength. So I love to encourage people,
Right.
support them and cheerlead them and see their improvement even if they can't, I can see it.
Hmm.
So that makes sense that that's an
Yeah.
external strength. I
Yeah, it
need
does.
that person or those people outside of me.
Yeah, you're looking at something outside of yourself
Hmm.
as a resource, not for yourself, but as a resource for them. You're
Hmm.
looking at their goals and their accomplishments and their progress in order to encourage them to do
Hmm.
more of the same.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
you
that
can't like know what someone else is making progress on by looking inward. So it
right, right,
has to
right.
be an outward focus on the other
Hmm.
person.
Hmm. Empathy, of course, is going to be an outward focused
Right. That makes sense
strength
too. Hmm.
because, again, just like you were talking about with developer, you need to look outside of yourself
Yeah.
to have empathy towards a person or a situation. Let's see. Includer is external,
Okay. Yeah.
externally focused.
Makes sense
Again, an
too.
includer like wants everybody to come to the party.
Hmm.
And you can't do that with a party of one.
Right.
So you'd have to be externally focused to invite all of those
Hmm.
people to the
Hmm.
party. You see any there you want to mention? If you have the
Uh,
list, you might not have the list in front of you.
yeah, I don't have it in front of me. We
Okay.
touched on the ones that I know for sure that I have
Okay.
that are external.
Well, here's a good one. Individualization.
Okay.
That's external, which
Okay.
again makes
That's my
sense.
number 12.
If you're focused on another person
Mm-hmm.
to see what
Hmm.
their uniqueness is
Right.
and
Yeah.
how you can help that person specifically based on their needs,
Hmm.
then yes, you have to look outside
Right.
of yourself to be able to focus on that other person externally. So that
Where's
makes perfect
positivity? Is
sense.
that internal or external?
Positivity is an internal one,
Okay, it's
which is
internal.
interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So as positive people, me and Linda, we can generate a positive,
Hmm.
enthusiastic energy from within.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that's a gift we have for other people.
Right.
We can
Right.
generate it internally. It's very natural for us.
Yeah.
As we offer that out to the world, then those who don't
Hmm.
have that generation ability themselves,
Hmm. Hmm.
they can look to us and, share in our positivity,
Hmm. Hmm.
which and I've
Interesting.
mentioned this before. I used to think positivity was like a fluffy strength, and I have learned how powerful it is
Uh-huh.
these last handful of years, man.
Yeah.
It's a powerful strength because not
Hmm.
everybody has that ability to
Hmm.
create it from within themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
One of
those,
my clients has positivity at 34,
mm,
and sometimes it's rough for his family
oh, I bet.
to
I
be
bet.
around him because he just does not, he's not energized by that
Mm.
at all.
So he would need to look outside of himself
Hmm.
to find a
Hmm.
resource that helps him stay on a positive
Right.
up note.
Hmm.
See, so all of these strengths has their own power and their own reason, and we all share back and forth, like I
Right.
already mentioned, a give and take,
Hmm.
because we can't have all of the strengths strong. So what I don't have strong, you might have strong.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so you share yours with me and I share mine with you.
Hmm.
So, just if we all understood that, how we work together to make everybody better,
Hmm.
it would just be a better way of moving through life.
Oh, I know, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would just be a beautiful thing if we all kind of got that.
Hmm.
Mm. Well, anything else you want to share about
No, I
external?
think that's it, but I thought this was very interesting. Just kind of getting a better understanding of the external resource focused kind of mindset that some people
Hmm.
tend to operate from first.
Yeah, and it's just an awareness. It's just
Mhm.
an awareness that we like to have for ourselves so we can leverage the awareness, lean into
Mhm.
the awareness, and just be better versions of ourselves. That's
Right.
basically what
Yeah.
it comes down
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. Just be a
And
better human.
yes, and serve the world in
Mhm.
the best way
Mhm.
possible. So thank you,
Yeah.
Linda. I
Yeah. And
always
thanks everyone
appreciate
for
this.
joining us.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, any comments, even if it's like, what were you guys talking about?
Yeah.
We've really worked hard at simplifying these concepts the
Mhm.
last month or two.
Mhm.
And I don't know if we're being successful or
Yeah.
not, but
We need some external resource to tell us
right, some
if we're,
external feedback.
yeah.
And if you want to connect with me or Linda, reach
Mhm.
out to us, DM us, so leave a comment. We would love to help you on your path to the
Mhm.
best version of yourself. If you have a strengths report you want to share with us so we can go dig into it, either join us live or we'll just dig into it without you being here. But send it
That's
along
right.
to us
Yeah.
and we will, yeah, have fun with it.
Uh-huh.
All right, my friend Linda, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank
Thank you to
you.
everybody who's listening in, and we will see you the next time. Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone.